Genesis chapter 15. At this point, Abraham had just defeated the 4 kings. He acquired the possessions of 9 kings in total. Of course, he returned the possessions of the king of Sodom to Sodom, because Lot was in Sodom. Because of my nephew Lot, he took the possessions of the king of Sodom. The servant population was all handed over to Sodom. That is to say, Abram received the possessions of 8 kings. He was truly very wealthy. Right at this moment, God, thus to Abram in the vision, Abram, do not be afraid. I am your shield. I will greatly reward you. Brothers and sisters, do you understand what this means? God said to Abram, Abram, do not be afraid. I am your shield. I will protect you greatly. Hasn't God just given Abram the possessions of 8 kings? Is God going to give Abram the possessions of even more kings? It seems Abram understood. It was God who gave him the possessions of those 8 kings. Here it says, I am your shield. Isn't God truly Abram's shield? With only 300 men, he defeated 4 kings who had joined forces. Kings who had just won their own battles. And yet, as a foreigner, an outsider, he came into their land and defeated them. He defeated these 4 allied kings. And furthermore, the property of the 4 kings. Indeed, God truly was Abram's shield. Thus, right after Abram's victory, after his triumph in battle, God said, Abram, do not be afraid. Now for Abram, he had just defeated. Just now, he defeated those 4 kings. Might those 4 kings regroup and ally with others to attack him again? No, they won't, because God said, I am your shield. Do not be afraid. I will greatly bless you. Look, God has just given Abram the possessions of 8 kings. Is he still going to give more? At this point, Abram apparently didn't need more possessions. But Abram replied thus, Say to the Lord, Sovereign Lord Jehovah, I have never had a son. What can you possibly give me? Meaning, Abraham has received many rewards, but what he lacked was a son. He already had more than enough possessions. So Abram said again, The one who will inherit my estate is Eliezer of Damascus. Only Abram understood that the Lord had given him a great, great inheritance. Yet all these possessions had no heir. This seems to convey Abraham is a type of Father Jehovah. Just as God the Father possesses countless riches, all the nations belong to God. Yet God had no heir. No heir descended from human lineage. Brothers and sisters might ask, but isn't Christ the heir of God? Actually, the Lord Christ is the same as the Heavenly Father. Both created the universe and all things. Yet the Father and the Lord. Do Jesus Christ and the Father seek any earthly inheritance or possession from humanity? No, the Heavenly Father and the Lord created the universe and all things. They desire no possessions. They only desire sons. Only sons who love Him. The Father and the Son desire only this. For all things exist because the Father said, Let there be light, and there was light. If there is to be an heir, let it be one from the earth itself. But what Father and the Lord need is not these material possessions visible to our eyes. The Father and the Lord primarily seek to obtain the descendants of humanity as their inheritance. He does not desire gold or silver as his inheritance. The Father does not desire this. Neither does the Lord, for the Father and the Lord wish to obtain children from humanity as their inheritance. Just as we see elderly parents in a family. These elderly parents do not accumulate treasures for themselves. They do so for their children. They regard their children as their true inheritance. Yet we consider material wealth as our inheritance. In that case, how did God respond to Abram? And Abram continued, You have not given me any offspring, so someone born in my household will become my heir. He said the one born in his house. So, brother, she would like to ask, brothers and sisters, if someone owns the wealth of 8 kings, so much wealth, yet has no biological son, can a servant in his household truly be considered his heir? Well, we'll find out next time. Actually, only a biological son is the true heir. Will Abraham have a biological son? Glory be to the Heavenly Father and the Lord.